Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another install video for you. We're going to do the SU rack install on the CB500X behind me here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to verify the parts, make sure we have everything on the parts list, and then we'll begin the install. So let's take a look at what we got. Alright, so for the bolt kit, we should have one M8 by 25 and an M8 washer and an M8 nut. And then we should have an M8 by 50 with an M8 nut. And then we should have two M6 by 25s with a couple of spacers. And then we should have two M8 by 30s with a couple of half-inch spacers. And then we should have the racks. So you can disregard the tool tubes, but there's a tool tube on either side of this one that we're doing the install on today. But these are the racks. And then this piece down here that we have bolted onto the rack will also come with your racks. That is a heat shield. Because if you have the stock exhaust, you can see that kind of points up there. Right at the pannier, so we have a heat shield to block that out. So if you've got all of the parts here in the bolt kit, we're good to go. We can start the install. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the seat, and that's going to reveal some access here. So the racks are going to connect to these front two mounts here and these two right here, and also to the foot peg down here. So we're going to go ahead and get this right side loosely bolted up, and we're going to leave everything loose so that when we go to tighten everything, we got plenty of room for adjustment. So one thing to mention here is you're going to have these grab handles, and those are going to come off, and we're not going to reuse those. So because we're going to use the bolt positions for the rack. On the driver's side foot peg, you're going to want to take the passenger peg off so that we can get access to this hole right here so that we can run our bolt through. This is our M8 by 25, and we're just going to run that through the foot peg mount and through the rack, and then we're going to put our nut on the back. All right, and then on the passenger side, you can see we got our 50mm bolt through here, and then you can see our bolt positions on the top. You got your M8 back here and your M6 up in the front. Same on the other side, here. So we got the racks on, and then the heat shield is pretty self-explanatory, just two bolts. That bolt's on. I would bolt that on before you put that up onto the bike. Makes it a little bit easier. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're just going to add the bumper on here, and we're going to leave everything loose once again. And then once we have the bumper in place, we will tighten the bumper, and then we'll tighten everything else down, and then that'll be it for the install. All right, so that is it. That's the final install. We've got everything tightened down, including the bumper there. So that is it for the install of our Happy Trails SU racks on the Honda CB500X. So hopefully this video is helpful for you. If you have any questions, please email us support@happytrail.com. We'll be happy to help, and we will see you on the trail.